Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sauna IE. I'm your host, XO. If it's your first time listening, thank you for tuning into the show. Sauna IE, our mission here is to educate you on financial literacy as well as mental health. And those two subjects I feel play a big key in our daily lives because we're always using money, dealing with finances on a daily basis, as well as mental health, how we dealing with ourselves mentally, how we coping with things, how we dealing with our triggers, our stresses, and different events and experiences in life. So I believe that financial literacy and mental health go hand in hand. So that's why I started this podcast, to really educate people about those two subjects. And on this episode, first off, if you haven't heard last episode with Ron Curtis, the Dr. Financial, about passive income as well as his journey to becoming a financial coach, check it out. It's a great episode. I know it's like an hour and a half long, but it's good. It's well worth it. It's a lot of gems from start to finish. It's a great interview. I also have another interview coming up next week with my friend Lauren on how she started her fashion business and how she's going about that. And as far as today, this episode is Friday. I know I hit y'all back with back-to-back episodes. I hit you with the Wednesday and then Friday right back. But I got a lot of information that I've been just receiving on my hiatus. So I'm just like, let me put out this information for my people so we all can retain it at the same time. But let's get started with today's show. I got some quotes. I got two quotes for y'all, as always, as well as my segments. I got reasons why people don't succeed in life, and the biggest one, time management tips. Let's get started with the quote. My first quote is, don't allow someone to make you feel like you aren't good enough. And we do that. Are you one of those people that you like somebody else holds my worth in their hands, that I can't see my own worth? Be honest with yourself. I mean, we all been through that time. We've all been through it to where we feel like somebody that makes us feel like we aren't good enough. We beat ourselves up over that. But we can't beat ourselves up over somebody not seeing and realizing our worth, because that's their fault, not ours. That's their regret and their pain that they'll eventually face when they're like, damn, they weren't good enough, but they were good enough. I just couldn't see it because my vision was clouded, my energy was clouded, and I didn't have that good energy to receive that positive energy that was in my life. Sometimes people can't relate to our frequency and can't be on the same frequency as us. So we can't beat ourselves up or make it feel like we aren't good enough, because it's not on us, it's on them. And we have to live and let go. But once again, that quote is, don't allow someone to make you feel like you aren't good enough. The second quote is, a positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst and it sparks extraordinary results. Positivity creates prosperity. In any situation, anything you're dealing with, anything you're facing, be positive about the situation versus thinking about the negative, thinking about the bad, thinking about what could go wrong. It says a positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. So once you start being positive, feeling positive, and projecting that positive energy out in the world, it's like a chain reaction. It's like a domino effect. Positive thoughts start to occur, positive events start to occur, outcomes start to occur, and you start reaping blessings. So always stay positive no matter what situation you're dealing with or anything that you're going through, because that positive attitude is like a chain reaction and a domino effect in your life. The positive as well as a negative attitude. So if you want to be negative, everything will become negative in your life. So stay positive about anything and everything. But I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and we're gonna hop into the first segment of reasons why people don't succeed in life. Thank you for tuning in to Sauna IE. First segment up for discussion, reasons why people don't succeed in life. Number one, execution. And that's what it comes down to. That's the main reason. How do you execute? How are you executing right now when it comes to your plans, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your systems in life? How are you executing on progressing on a daily basis? Are you wasting time or investing time in your future? It's your What it comes down to, it's your present self versus your future self. What are you doing presently to help your future self out, to help your future self gain or get ahead? What are you doing right now? Everything you're doing right now will determine where you're gonna be in 5 years. Determines where you're gonna be in 10 years. So it starts now with doing the little things and executing on the little things. Most people aren't successful because they don't have a master plan, or they don't know how to execute that plan. So it comes down to, what is your plan? What do you want? What do you want for yourself? What do you want in 5 years? What do you want to be in 10 years? What do you want to be in 15 years? What do you want to be in 20 years from now? Start looking ahead and plan backwards. 20 years from now, where do you want to be? Okay, start planning backwards from that 20-year mark, headed back. And start figuring out, how can I execute my plan? How can I execute my 5-year plan in 1 year? That's how it comes down to, and your brain starts working and figures out solutions on how to execute that. You have to ask yourself and really look and be open and receiving to the knowledge or what you just asked for when it comes to executing your 5-year plan in a year. Number 2 is big. It's consistency. Consistent execution is part of the game. Many people execute, but not many people stay consistent with it. Succeeding in life requires a lot of skin in the game. Consistency. You executed something, you executed a plan, like, bam, I did that, I lost 10 pounds. But then don't you feel like you resorted back just because you accomplished that goal? Once we accomplish goals, it's like we resort back into our old ways of instead of staying consistent and persistent with that and discipline on, like, yo, I accomplished this goal, what's my next goal? Or how do I create a system in place to where I'm not relapsing when it comes to executing goals or becoming successful at something? It's like we have to keep that consistency going, as well as that discipline in us. We can't just be like, oh, we reached that milestone, now I can resort back to who I was before this milestone. It's like, no, keep elevating and involving yourself, and don't let yourself get too excited when you reach that goal or you reach that milestone that you forget what you worked for. So staying consistent, creating a new goal, a new system to where you're like, all right, I accomplished this. Now I have to accomplish something bigger than this so I can keep going, so I can keep staying on this consistent cycle of execution. Number 3, afraid of failing. You gotta give up that fear of failing. We all fail. We fail in life. Life is about failing. But those failures turn into lessons over time. Think about it. Think about something you failed at. And it's like, you thinking about that, like, damn, I failed at this, but there was a lesson, there was a value within that lesson of it. So you can't be afraid of failing. Failure is a part of life. It's life's foundation because it teaches you stuff you wouldn't learn otherwise. You make mistakes and you learn from them. These are the lessons you won't forget. Every failure, every hurdle you came across, every obstacle, every time you failed at something, you have that lesson instilled in you. So you can't be afraid of failing. You have to embrace failure. Failure happens. It's a stepping stone towards the road of success. You build up and you fail, but it's like you're learning lessons in life, lessons, and it builds up to that, eventually, that succession. So don't be afraid to fail. Number 4, blurry vision. Not having a clear vision is one of the most significant reasons why people fail. Having a clear vision makes you realize what is of greatest value to you in life and what type of life is worth pursuing. Blurry vision. How is your vision right now? Don't be like, oh, I got 20/20. No. How are you visualizing your future? Not tomorrow. How are you visualizing next year? How are you visualizing the next 5 years, the next 10 years? We can't just go through life on a daily basis, day by day, just going through life and not having no plan, not having no vision of where we want to be and what we want to accomplish. So clear that vision up. Take that time. That's why I'm heavy on in the morning. Start visualizing. Visualize in the morning, visualize at night. What do you want your future to be like? Feel into that future. Feel into that vision of what you want and how you want your life to go. Don't just let life keep passing you by day by day. Like, oh, I'm working, I'm doing this. No, but it's like, are you working towards a vision? Or are you just working to work? So work towards your vision. What is your vision for yourself, for your future, for your family? And really lay it out and see what life you want to pursue. Are you pursuing the right life right now? Or are you just like, yo, I've been caught in this phase. I got stagnant. I got complacent, and no, I wasn't pursuing the life that I wanted. But now this is like a wake-up call where I was like, yeah, I see my vision. I'm start visualizing the life that I want, the future that I want for myself. So I have to put that time in. I have to switch up. We all have blurry vision. My vision was clouded and blurry the majority of this year, but now it's clearing up. Now I'm seeing like what life I want for myself. What life do you want for yourself? Number 5, lack of faith. This is the last one too. Lack of faith. Everything takes time. Just because something is not coming into fruition doesn't mean that it's not worth pursuing. Have faith. Zoom in for progress. Zoom out for purpose. Lack of faith is why people don't succeed. Have faith in your plan. Have faith that you're going to be successful. No matter the hurdles, the obstacles, the blurry vision, the afraid of failing, the inconsistency, the lack of execution, always have faith because you can always turn it around. Like it says, everything takes time. They say patience is a virtue. Be patient with the process. Trust the process of everything that you're going through, the ups, the downs, the long nights, the early mornings, the heartbreaks, the failures, the successes. Embrace it, take it all in, and be open and receiving to it, and have faith that, everything takes time. Things will come into fruition in the right amount of time, but I just got to enjoy this moment, enjoy this process right now, and keep faith that I'm going to keep working. I have the vision of where I'm headed. I'm having that vision of the life that I want to live, the purpose of the life that I want to live. I just have to have more faith in what I'm doing versus having that lack of faith. You can't have lack of faith. You can't have a plan or want to be successful and not have no faith within what you're trying to do or what you're trying to accomplish that's backing you. So those are the 5 tips of why most people are unsuccessful. Execution, consistency, afraid of failing, blurry vision, and lack of faith. And I'm gonna give y'all a brief break, and I'm gonna get to my next segment. Not quick question, but if you have any tips on like why you think most people aren't successful, let me know. SanaE.com, as well as you can leave a review on there, or you can just hit me up on the email sanaepodcast@gmail.com, and I want to hear what you think. Why do you think you haven't been successful lately? Or what are some steps that you use to make sure you stay successful? I'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the next segment number 2, time management. And this is a big key. We all feel like we all have 24 hours in the day, but I know we sleep, 8 of them, 6 to 8 hours a day. And some of us may sleep less. So it's like kind of takes away where we only get down to 16 hours. And if you have a 9 to 5, you're spending like 8 hours there. So that leaves you really 8 hours in the day. Damn. I just really broke that down right now. But so that really leaves you 8 hours a day because you're sleeping for 8, working for 8. So you have 8 hours left in the day. And I know most people utilize that time to just chill, decompress, and really just relax. But it's like, damn. So you're sleeping for 8, working for 8. And what are you doing with the other 8 hours of your life? Are you like relaxing, decompressing, or are you just like letting that time go by? And you're like, I ain't got 8 hours left. I got like 3 to 4. But it's all about managing your time. How are you managing your time? So time management, I found a few tips, few steps that really will help out with time management. Number 1 is stop multitasking. When you try to multitask, you aren't laser focused on the main task at hand. We all think we're the best multitaskers, trust me. I know this from personal experience. But ask yourself, are you really getting what you need done? Or are you just exerting more time and energy on tasks that end up being carried over to the next day? And that's what I had to ask myself today too, because I was procrastinating on doing this episode. I'm like, let me just hurry up and get this done so I can work on the next thing or move on to the next day. Whereas tomorrow is new tasks to do versus carrying over my tasks from today until tomorrow. It's like we got to stop that cycle and finish our tasks within the day and within our time frame of the day. So we have to stop multitasking and just laser focus on one task at a time. That may be where you have to put your phone down and really just focus on doing some research or focus on reading or doing whatever is on your task list and not trying to multitask. But there is a thing called task batching that I will talk about later in the show. Number 2, set Deadlines. Setting deadlines puts that drive in us to get a goal or task accomplished, and not letting anything get in the way of you getting it done. So whatever your goal is, set a realistic timeline or deadline, and plan to accomplish it. A major key is write it down. What is your goal? What is your task for the day? We should always have daily goals or daily tasks that we do. And you know what the time frame that it'll take for you to get that task or goal done. Like me, for example, I write out my schedule for the day, and I start my day with the gym. I'm in the gym for like an hour and a half. After that, I know my next routine. I have it all written down to what's next. I'm drinking my protein shake, getting ready for the day and everything else. So following that routine, as well as setting deadlines for the goals that you have or tasks that you have for that day. Like, I'm only going to be at the gym for an hour and that's it. And then move on to the next task or next goal. Setting those deadlines and living up to them. Write down your tasks for the day or your tasks or your deadlines for the week and stick to those. Number 3 would be prioritize your task. What are your more important tasks right now? Write them down, and then write down your less important tasks. Then prioritize them from important to least important. Don't try to overwhelm yourself by doing all these tasks at once. Spread them out over the week or however long it takes to get them done. And this is where the deadline comes in. Prioritizing tasks, setting deadlines, and stop multitasking. Those are the main 3 right now. So prioritize your tasks. What are your important tasks of the week? What do you know you have to do on a weekly basis, or what are your important tasks this week? It's a whole new week. What are your important tasks that you have to do? Write them out. Even dedicate your time on Sundays where you're getting ready for the week. Like, what are my tasks this week? What are my goals this week? What are my plans this week? What is my budget this week? And prioritizing your tasks and everything in order from important to least important, and setting those deadlines for the week as well. Number 4, remove distractions. The distractions are there to do just that, just to distract you. The more time you spend distracted, the more time you're wasting instead of investing in your dreams or goals. There's nothing wrong with scheduling out your distraction time and stay within that time frame. Distraction time. We all do it. We all got social media. We all have that one social media app that we're just fucking constantly on, or that app that we're always constantly on consistently. That's unscheduled. We have that unscheduled distraction time, and it's throughout the day. Those little minutes add up at the end of the day. So removing those distractions. So when you have something to do, like you have to study, or you have to read, or you have to write, or you have to learn a language or something like that, put your phone down, put your phone on do not disturb, and focus on what you have to get done within that time frame. Remove the distractions. It's going to be there when you're done. No need for, my phone's ringing off, let me check my notifications. This is going on, let me do this. No, focus on what you need to get done at the time and come back to it later. Remove the distractions from your life. Number 5, work when you're most productive. When do you feel like you're most productive? Is it in the morning, or is it in the afternoon, or maybe at night? Whenever you feel most productive, that's when you should be doing whatever work you have for that day. Me, myself, personally, I feel most productive in the mornings. Like I said, I hit the gym, my endorphins are kicking off, and I'm ready to do whatever I need to get done. So I'm more productive in the morning and the afternoon. As soon as it gets towards night, I'm like more of a wind down, because I'm like, let me just chill and relax. So that's when I know I'm least productive at night, but I'm more productive in the morning and afternoon. So figure out when you're most productive. Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Or is it at night? And figure out, when you do figure that out, like, okay, I'm more productive in the morning. So I do all my important tasks in the morning. This task I know I can get done within that time frame when I'm most productive. That's when I'll do it. Because I know in the afternoon and night, shit happens, family time and all this stuff, and I won't have time to do this. And I feel less productive because the day wore me out. So figure out when you are most productive. Number 6, set reminders. This is big. This is what I'm starting to do myself. Setting reminders. Every Sunday I look over and see what bills I have to do this week, what I have to pay off, what I have to do this week. And I just set those reminders in my phone and my calendar and whatnot. Especially with how busy our lives can get, we have a tendency of forgetting minor things that become major over time. So why not set a reminder for ourselves when it comes to tasks as well as goals that we want to get done? So set those reminders. We all have phones. Open up the calendar app, set those reminders, or you even open the reminder app and set those reminders that you get reminded like, yo, it's time to drink water right now, or it's time to stretch, or it's time to take a break. Little stuff like that helps you out in the long run. Because it's like I said, our days, we get so busy and chaotic and that we forget to do things. So why not have our personal buddy, our pen pal, not pen pal, but like a Palm Pilot, have our phone to where it's like, yo, it hits you with that reminder like, yo, it's time to do this, it's time to do that. And it's like, okay, you're staying on track and staying on course. So set those reminders for anything that you need to get done. And number 7, I talked about this earlier. This is something that I've learned recently. It's called task batching. And this is a major key. It's basically batching similar tasks together and doing them all at once. It's not multitasking. Rather than addressing them sporadically throughout the day by focusing solely on a single job, whether it's replying to emails or filling out your expenses, you're able to create a more concentrated workflow, minimize distractions and procrastination, and pay more attention to detail. So any similar tasks that you can do, like reading emails, responding to emails, little things like that, tasks that go hand in hand together that you can do, task batch and save yourself some time. Gives you that focus and minimize the distractions and procrastination. Number 8, create a routine. This is vital when it comes to time management. Creating a daily routine that you know you'll be disciplined about. Take a second to think, what do you do on a daily basis? Do you go to the gym? What about what times do you eat? What time do you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What do you have to do? Like, what is in your current daily routine? What time do you go to work? What are you doing after work? Things like that. Having that constant routine that you have set up for yourself to where I always refer back to school, because throughout all our lives, we've all been to school, and we all had first period, second period, lunch, third period, fourth period, fifth period, go home. So that's how you have to really schedule out your days to where you're having that time blocking those schedules and creating that routine. Like, yo, in the morning, I'm at the gym or I got to work from 9 to 5. I get off. It's going to take me about 30 minutes to an hour to get home if I'm in traffic or if I'm close. So that time is 5 to 6. That's when I'm like, all right, 6 o'clock, I'm home, maybe eat dinner. Then from dinner, shower, and then work on my business or work on something else. Having that constant creative routine, it keeps you disciplined and it keeps you focused on what you have to do because you know what your daily routine is. You know what how you're managing your time on a daily basis. Like I said, if you're working a 9 to 5, you know you sleep in 8 hours a day. You're at the job for 8 hours and maybe 9 because of the traffic flow. So you're at the job, on job for 9 hours. Then 8 hours of sleep, that's 17. So it's like your time is dwindling down. So why not have a routine that you have set so you don't have to worry about, damn, I don't have enough time to do this today. I don't have enough time to do that today. I don't have enough time to do this. We say we don't have time. It's because we're not scheduling out our time or creating a routine and having that time management skills to where we're managing our time and knowing, yo, I know from this time to this time I'm doing this. From this time to this time I'm doing this, and really sticking to that routine. Staying disciplined on that routine is like staying focused. Like, I'm sticking to this routine because it's going to benefit my future self. So stick to that routine. Number 9, manage stress. Ooh, life can get stressful. I've been stressed out all month. Welcome to my world. But I didn't show it. I don't show it because it's like I have daily stress relievers, like working out, doing some deep breathing, taking a break, making time for my hobbies, being in the sauna, no pun intended, but really taking that break and managing your stress. How do you manage your stress? What are ways you can manage your stress? Are you a meditator? Do you deep breathe? Do you take a break? Do you drink water? Do you go for a walk? Do you go for a run? Do you work out? How do you manage your stress? Managing your stress is a big key when it comes to time management. Like I said, I'm always, this month I've been stressed out. But I'm grateful that I have my certain stress relievers to relieve those stress on a daily basis. But what are some ways you manage stress? I know we all have our different ways. Some be like, I like cooking, I like doing a hobby, I like writing or something like that. Even writing too, that's a good stress reliever. Journaling it all out, whatever's on your mind, whatever's on your heart, let it out on paper, write it out, start journaling. You'll feel a whole lot better over the long run. But those are just 9 tips on ways to manage stress. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me know how you manage your time, what time management tips you have for yourself or for the family, Sana IE family. Let us know. Hit us up on the Facebook group. Add us at Sana IE family, as well as check out the website, sanaie.com. We got new merch up. If you want to be a guest on the show, I got the guest sign up. If you want to leave a review, you can leave a review. You want to leave a voicemail, you can leave a voicemail. You can leave a donation, sponsorship, anything like that. Check out sanaie.com and let us know what you think of the show and everything and how we're doing so far and how we can get better over time. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be right back with the recap. Thank you for tuning in to Sana IE. And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to today's episode of Sana IE. Without y'all, none of this is possible. I appreciate y'all support and constantly listening to the show, to the episodes, and really utilizing the information that I'm putting out for you guys. I appreciate everybody that's sharing, reviewing, purchasing the merch. If you haven't checked out the merch, check out the merch, sanaie.com. Hit the menu tab and hit the store tab and bow. The merch will pop up. Use Sana IE and you get 15% discount on your next purchase. So check it out. Check out the merch. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what y'all want more of, want less of when it comes to the shows, when it comes to the merch, when it comes to anything. Appreciate y'all really rocking with us and really just been down since day one. The new listeners, people that just tuned in, it's your first time tuning in. Welcome. I know you late to the party, but yo, better late than never. I appreciate you as well as sticking around. If you're a new listener, just do me one quick favor. Share this with a friend or even leave a review, whatever you prefer, whatever's easier for you. And I'll greatly appreciate it. But let's get with the recap for today's episode. We started off the episode with quotes of the day. My first quote was, "Don't allow someone to make you feel like you aren't good enough." Then my second quote was, "A positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst and it sparks extraordinary results." So anything you're doing, anything you're facing in life, we all go through trials and tribulations. You're not alone with anything you're going through. Plus, trust me, there's somebody that's went through that before. All you have to do is reach out and ask for help and just stay positive in any situation. I know we get tested where our positivity or our faith gets tested in certain situations, but trust the faith, stay positive, and always be positive in every situation because it causes a chain reaction. Then we got into our segments for the day. Reasons why people don't succeed in life. Not to be so harsh, but why don't people succeed? And I listed those down. Number 1, execution. They don't have a master plan. Number 2, consistency. We got to get consistent with anything we're trying to do in life. We can't be doing it sparingly, like, oh, I'll do it here, and then 2 days take off and then do it again. No, stay consistent with anything you're doing. Consistency leads to success. Number 3, afraid of failing. Number 4, blurry vision. Number 5, lack of faith. And then we jumped into the next segment number 2, time management tips. Number 1 was stop multitasking. Number 2, set deadlines. Number 3, prioritize your tasks. Number 4, remove distractions. Number 5, work when most productive. Number 6, set reminders. Number 7, task batching. And number 8, create a routine. And number 9, manage your stress. If you guys have any tips when it comes to time management or reasons why people aren't successful, let us know at sanaie.com. Check out the Facebook group, Sana IE family, or follow us on any social media platform at Sana IE. We will follow back, as well as check out the latest merch. We are on patreon.com/Sana IE. You can fill out the poll, as well as let us know what you want more of or want less of. Leave a review, share this with a friend, share this with a family member, share it. I'll greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all. All the links from this episode will be in the bio or the show notes. So I'll leave the the merch link, the website, as well as the Patreon and stuff like that. You can just click it in the show notes and it'll take you right there and saves a whole lot of hassle. I got a book recommendation this week. And that's what I'm gonna start doing. Every week I'm gonna give a book recommendation. And this week, the book of the week is The Power of Purpose by Peter Times. Check that out. Let me know what y'all think. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Good things don't come to those who wait. Good things come to those who pursue their goals and dreams they believe in.